Welcome to episode 422 of AI Brief. We have a seriously packed agenda today because looking at the stack of news that dropped in just the last 24 hours, it feels like the entire industry decided to hit the accelerator at the exact same moment.
We are not just talking about minor updates today. We are seeing major moves from the biggest players, Google, OpenAI, and some massive funding rounds that are reshaping the landscape.
So here's the roadmap for today. We are unpacking Google's release of Gemini 3.1 Pro, along with the integration of their AI music creation tool, Lyria 3.
We also have Tavis introducing new, emotionally intelligent AI avatars and some key industry updates spanning Perplexity to World Labs.
Plus, a breakdown of today's trending AI tools. So let us jump right into the big headline. Google has released Gemini 3.1 Pro, and the chatter isn't just that this is a good model. The report is that it is beating the latest top models from OpenAI and Anthropic that came out literally a week ago.
The data really highlights the leap here. The standout metric that everyone is obsessing over is the score on the ARC AGI2 benchmark. Gemini 3.1 Pro hit 77%.
For those of you listening who might not track every single benchmark acronym, why is ARC AGI2 the one that matters right now?
Because it tests general intelligence and reasoning rather than just memory. Most older benchmarks essentially test how well a model memorized the textbook. ARC AGI presents novel visual puzzles the AI has never seen before.
So it cannot just regurgitate a solution it scraped from a forum 3 years ago.
It has to look at a pattern, deduce the rule governing that pattern, and solve it on the fly. Hitting 77% indicates a massive improvement in synthesizing data and explaining complex topics.
That distinction between predicting words and actual reasoning is crucial. I was looking at how this applies to developers, and they have built in a specific feature for generating website-ready animated SVGs directly from text prompts.
Think about the synthesis required for that. The model has to understand the visual request, say a pulsing neon button, understand the code logic to make it happen, and synthesize those into a clean executable file.
It takes the friction entirely out of interactive design. As for getting your hands on it, this is rolling out currently in preview via the Gemini API Vertex AI, the Gemini app, and Notebook LM.
Though initially it is targeted at the Google AI Pro and Ultra users.
Keeping the focus on the Gemini ecosystem, Google is also bringing its new AI music generation model, Lyria 3, directly into the Gemini interface.
DeepMind has been developing Lyria since back in 2023, but this marks the first mainstream consumer release. You can turn text prompts, photos, or even videos into customized 30-second tracks.
It handles the genre, the tempo, the vocal style,
And it auto-generates the lyrics and cover art. You are getting the complete package in one prompt.
which moves high-quality AI music generation from niche enthusiast platforms like Suno or Udio to a mass audience. It is right there in the app millions of people already use.
And they are bridging this directly to the creator economy. YouTube creators are getting access via DreamTrack for Shorts to customize video background audio on the fly.
With the volume of synthetic media this will generate, Gemini is tagging tracks with Google's SynthAD watermark. You can also upload audio files to Gemini to check for that AI origin.
Moving from Silicon Valley tech over to corporate strategy, OpenAI has made a fascinating personnel move. They hired Charles Porch as their new VP of Global Creative Partnerships.
Charles Porch comes directly from Meta, where he was their celebrity partnerships chief. He spent over 15 years at Instagram handling viral cultural moments.
Everything from Beyoncé's album drop to onboarding the Pope. He understands how to navigate those high-profile relationships.
This move is clearly aimed at bridging the gap with the entertainment industry, which has been incredibly skeptical of AI.
Porch is planning a listening tour across creative communities this spring. It is a calculated effort to build relationships in spaces where the technology is viewed with a lot of hesitation.
From human relationships, let us talk about digital ones. Tavis just introduced Phoenix 4, which is a real-time human rendering model.
The key innovation they are touting is that these avatars can actually read the room.
How does an avatar do that mechanically?
It generates the face and head from scratch every single frame. This means it can display full facial expressions that shift mid-conversation. It handles over 10 different emotional states.
So it reacts contextually to show active listening. If you are explaining something serious, the avatar's expression matches that tone.
And it runs at HD quality at 40 frames per second for smooth video calls. They are heavily targeting use cases like healthcare, education, and sales.
Areas where the feeling of being heard directly impacts the outcome of the interaction.
Let us shift gears and take a slightly slower measured look at the rest of the AI ecosystem today. There are some broader industry movements that really signal where long-term strategies are heading.
Starting with Perplexity. They are making a definitive pivot away from ads in their AI search engine.
They stated that in-chat ads can erode trust in the overall user experience. This creates a very sharp contrast with OpenAI, which is currently testing ads in ChatGPT.
It is a distinct philosophical split on how to monetize search without compromising the perceived neutrality of the answers.
Looking at the flow of venture capital, World Labs just raised $1 billion in new funding.
This is the company founded by Fei Lai.
Their flagship product, Marble, generates editable 3D environments from text. Interestingly, Autodesk provided $200 million of that funding. They are looking to plug this generation capability directly into professional design workflows.
And we are seeing massive capital moves in Europe as well. Ineffable Intelligence, which is a London-based startup founded by ex-DeepMind researcher David Silver, is reportedly raising $1 billion.
At a $4 billion valuation, this represents Europe's largest ever seed round, highlighting the global nature of this infrastructure race.
Finally, OpenAI has acquired the team from a startup called Nerve.
Nerve was an enterprise AI search startup. OpenAI is bringing that talent in specifically to help scale ChatGPT's search capabilities.
Let us bring all of this high-level news down to practical application. We are going to run through today's trending AI tools that you can actually use.
First up is Lyria 3, which we discussed. Google's new AI music generation model embedded directly in Gemini.
Then we have Phoenix 4 from Tabis. This is the real-time human avatar AI with the emotional intelligence capabilities for video calls.
We are also seeing Grok 4.2 year trending.
Hmm.
This is xAI's upgraded model, and the major feature here is its new agentic capabilities.
Next is a tool called Zero Rank. This is specifically designed to track and improve brand visibility in AI search results.
Crano is another tool gaining traction today. It is used for creating AI-generated videos and images in minutes.
For meeting productivity, there is Colva. It instantly records, transcribes, and provides AI summaries of your meetings.
And rounding out the list is Moda. This platform allows for the creation of fully editable, on-brand visual assets on a controllable canvas.
That is a highly practical stack of tools to explore this week. It has been a massive day of news, from Google reclaiming benchmark records to billion-dollar investments flowing into physical world generation.
We hope this deep dive gave you the context you need to understand where the industry is moving next.
We encourage you to follow the podcast and share it with anyone who needs to stay updated on these rapid shifts.
Thank you for joining us for this deep dive.
See you in the next episode.